Hi, welcome back. Sorry about the naked face, but we're starting something new today. And it's how to use my eyeshadow palettes. I have a lot of them and I don't use a lot of them. If any of them, I use like one or two that I already know how I like the formulas and like the colors. Mainly because I put them together myself. But I've decided to do a little spin the wheel palette roulette kind of thing. So I put all my palettes into this roulette and I'm going to spin it and it'll tell me which one to use. Now it doesn't mean I'm going to just use that. I could use another palette in conjunction with it. Like say for example it's all brights, I need some neutrals to blend them in. If it's all shimmers, I of course need some mattes. I mean, I'm not going to go old school and do my makeup like how I did it when I was like 13 years old, because that's not how I do it now, thankfully. Now this isn't a new idea. I've seen Jay Kissa doing a version of this with her eyeshadow singles on the magnetic palette, and she closes her eyes and points at one and then she picks out like three, I think. And I've seen the I Remember palette series by Emily Noel. So that kind of got me thinking like I wanted something like that. And then I was on Facebook the other day with a fellow makeup junkie and we were talking about this, and she was kind of like throwing out ideas like, hey, I wanted something like a fishbowl kind of thing. And I'm like, you know what, palette roulette, like let's do that. And so I finally got on it and I made mine. So this is what it looks like. It's just an app on my phone and it's all my eyeshadow palettes in there. So I'm going to spin it. It's going to tell me what palette to use, and I'll show you the palette in the next frame, of course. But let's see, we have Anastasia Beverly Hills Tamanna, the Dress Your Face palette. I always say her name funny, but so I'm going to be using that. And if you don't know what it looks like, I'll show you in the next frame when I have one eye done and I'll be doing the other eye. Okay, well, here we go. See you back in a bit. Use that much of. But anyways, this is the palette and this is the eye look. Very boring, right? Yep, because it's easy. Alright, so I'm going to prime my eyeball. I remember wanting this palette so bad. And when I got it, like I used the heck out of it. And then I just fell off and it went into the dark abyss that's my makeup drawers. Number 16 Wayne Goss brush. I'm going to go with Bangle, which is that color right there. It says it's matte, but I straight up see satin finish on this, so I don't know. It's definitely not matte. Like, it is not an ideal transition or crease shade, for me at least. Let's pop that on everywhere. Then I went back in with an Esom S33 brush. It's basically a blending brush. It has nothing on it right now. I cleaned them. And I went in with Chocolate and Bangle. So those two shades right there. And I just started lightly doing that in my crease. This brush picks up so much stuff, so much like shadow. It's one of those Muse Beauty brushes. I got it with my Viseart shadows, and man, I don't know what kind of, I should probably find out what kind of hair this is. It is intense. Okay, and then I went back in with this is the 217 brush, Max 217. It's like permanently stained. Went back in with Bangle and Chocolate. And outer corner. Who am I kidding? I go everywhere. I am so messy. It's okay. Okay, so now that it looks like you got punched in the face, you go back in with the primer you used and you fix all that. That'll work. Then I went in with what brush did I use? The Esom Wayne Goss hair. The Esom W23 brush, which is like a flat brush. You can see it. And I went in with Fresh, which is that fresh looking color right there. And I patted that on right where I laid the primer. I swear not all these looks are going to be boring. I mean, I could have used that blue or the burgundy, the sangria color, but it has shimmer and I don't like doing dark colors because I look like I got knocked out. Could have used the pink, could have used the other. I could have used a lot of shades, but you know what? This is what I worked with today. Okay. So, then I go back in with Bangle and Chocolate and just kind of diffuse that harshness right there. And I swear my eyes never look the same, ever. Okay. I did use a little bit of black on the very outer corner on this eye, so I might as well just do on this side. I don't like using black very often because it could go so wrong so quick. So see what that does? If it even does anything. Okay. So there's that. Then it doesn't have an actual brow bone shade. I mean, I could use this one, but I don't want to. So I'm going to use the Kat Von D Shade and Light, and it's this color here. I believe that's called Ludwig, with my e.l.f. brush. Just to kind of clean that up just a little bit. Okay. Then the dreaded eyeliner. MAC 210 brush. And let's see how it works out. Well, you know what? Handheld mirror it is. Okay. There's so many people that do eyeliner like nothing. I envy them. I'm not one of them. I need to find a good eyeliner brush that doesn't splay out. And I keep on going back in because as you might know, I use the NYC liner. So I put it on whatever random surface I find, like my Goddess lash case. So that looks semi-decent. That's as good as it's gonna get today. Alright. We're gonna have some. I'll probably fix it later, honestly. But. And I'm back, full faced. So it's a little bland, a little boring, but it's what worked today for me. Again, I used the Anastasia Beverly Hills Tamanna palette, and I just realized I didn't do it inner corner. So pinky and fresh it is. Okay, well that's it. See you next time. Bye.